Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys in this pandemic? I hope you're great. So we are from group 7. The member is me, Maulana Ibrahim, and Miss Firdaus Dolohkade will present the materials about TEFL methodology, about part 4, managing classes from Jeremy's Harmer book, by the way. Chapter 8, grouping students, different groups, whole class teachings, student on their own, pair works, group work, and bringing the changes. And the second materials is about organizing pair works and group work, making it work, creating pairs and groups, procedures of pair and group work, and troubleshooting. So before we start, let's start by saying Basmalah together. Bismillah. So let's start with different groups. There are limitless ways of grouping students in order to work together in a classroom situation. For example, teaching a class as a whole group, or getting students to work on their own, or having them to perform tasks in pairs or groups. All there have own advantages and disadvantages. Each is more or less appropriate for different activities. Pembagian kelompok dalam proses pembelajaran bagi siswa kadang tidak monoton dengan hanya satu cara pengelompokan saja, karena pembagian kelompok itu disesuaikan dengan beberapa aktivitas yang akan dilakukan dalam proses pembelajaran, sehingga tidak selalu menggunakan satu metode pengelompokan sampai dengan akhir pembelajaran. So the first grouping is a whole class teaching. I will show you a picture. When a student sit in a row and listening to teachers who stand in front of them, and this is very common between student and teachers interaction in many cultures. For whole class teaching, there are types of sitting whole group classes. The first one is orderly rows. Orderly rows itu posisi duduknya rapih ya, ke kanan dan ke belakang, itu mengikuti barisan depannya. This is very common in big classes. So this type is very clear view and eye contact. So this orderly rows is very good for teacher explanation and teacher presentations. Second one is circle. A big circle is very common for more than 20 students. So this is the circle will create very more equality, more intimate, and setting individual optimal. Last one is very good. This is optimal for work or mixed evaluating classes and separate student for diversity. The advantages for whole class teaching, the first one is sense of belonging. Why? Because all of students is sitting in the rows together, all of them. So it's much easier to share emotions or happiness or amusement of students in a whole class setting. The second advantage is suitable for teachers control activity. Why? Because the teachers stand in front of the students. It's good for giving or explaining materials about tasks for the teachers or anything that relates to the materials. Easy to control the situations because the students is sitting in front of the teachers. The last one is a general understanding of student progress. Why? Karena guru di depan ini menjelaskan atau memberikan materi kepada seluruh siswanya secara umum, sehingga mudah bagi guru untuk mengetahui kemajuan pemahaman dari siswa secara keseluruhan. And for disadvantages, the first one is it favors groups than individuals, so that is not much an opportunity for a student to speak individually. Next is many students are disinclined to participate in front of the whole class seems to do, so brings with it the risk of public failure. The last menciptakan suasana atau situasi yang komunikatif antar orang dalam kelompok besar tersebut. Sehingga kalau ingin menciptakan suasana komunikatif atau pembelajaran bahasa yang komunikatif, minimal mungkin dalam jumlah yang lebih kecil, misal 3-4 orang, maka akan terjalin komunikasi yang lebih baik. Second is student on their own. The short picture. This means student is working on the cover of individualized learning. This means the teachers allow the student to doing exercise by their own in the classroom situations, or maybe one by one the teachers that happen perhaps out of a class environment. In student on their own situations, teachers allow students to take some tasks privately and then answer some questions, evaluate tasks individually, and teachers can ask the student to complete a worksheet or writing tasks by themselves individually. Misalnya, seorang guru mempersilahkan murid-muridnya untuk memilih salah satu jenis teks kesukaan masing-masing. Misal dikategorikan kepada beberapa topik, dari mungkin kesehatan, politik, pendidikan, atau olahraga. Berikan kebebasan para murid untuk memilih jenis teks yang disukai, kemudian tugaskan mereka untuk membaca secara langsung tersebut. Kemudian setelah itu bisa berikan tugas dengan cara menganalisis isi dari teks tersebut. Itu adalah salah satu aplikasi daripada student on their own. The advantage from student on their own, the first is teachers can respond to individual differences. Itu artinya guru bisa memberikan feedback secara langsung di mana letak kekurangan atau mungkin kelebihan dari masing-masing setiap siswanya itu sendiri. Second is less stressful for a student than performing in a whole class setting or talking in a pair or groups. Plus, it may avoid noisy and undisciplined classroom situations. Karena setiap siswa diberikan tugas yang berbeda dengan siswa yang lain, sehingga hal itu meminimalisir kemungkinan terjadi diskusi di dalam sebuah diskusi yang mengakibatkan situasi kelas menjadi tidak kondusif. And for disadvantages, first is that optimum for sense of belonging. Jelas ya, karena setiap siswa diberikan tugas yang berbeda dengan siswa yang lain, sehingga dalam kelas itu tercipta suasana yang terkesan individual dan kurang menciptakan sense of belonging daripada masing-masing siswa itu sendiri. Plus, cooperation is not encouraged by this pattern. Berhubung tugas yang diberikan berbeda dan dikerjakan secara individu, sehingga dirasa sangat kecil kemungkinan untuk tercipta suasana kerjasama antar murid. Third is pair works. We'll show the picture. In pair works, students can practice language together, or study about the text, or do some research activity. Perhaps they can sharing an opinion about a text topic. Jadi misal situasinya guru membagi siswanya berkelompok, berpasangan, kemudian berikan kelompok-kelompok yang berpasangan tersebut mengenai satu topik, dan biarkan mereka mencari teks yang sesuai dengan topik dari sumber yang berbeda. Kemudian biarkan juga mereka membandingkan teks mana yang lebih dipercaya, kemudian unsur-unsur apa saja yang sangat memenuhi kriteria sebuah teks, dan biarkan mereka membandingkan dan membagi opininya satu sama lain. So what the advantage about pair works? First is greatly increase speaking time. Karena siswa-siswa dikelompokkan menjadi berpasangan, kemudian mereka akan sering berkomunikasi, sering mendiskusikan, bahkan berbagi opini, sehingga ini akan memudahkan untuk meningkatkan kemampuan speaking daripada siswa yang berpasangan. Second is can be organized easily and quickly. Misal guru memberikan tugas dengan sebuah teks yang berisi beberapa pertanyaan, kemudian bagi siswa-siswa tersebut menjadi berpasangan. Setelah itu misal pasangan A itu menjawab soal nomor 1-3, kemudian B juga 4-6 dan seterusnya. Setelah itu semua jawaban dari setiap pasangan bisa untuk didiskusikan bersama dan dibahas bersama di dalam kelas. The last is it develops learners' independence. Dalam pair works ini kan dalam pengawasan guru, tapi dalam proses pair works-nya mungkin tidak dalam bimbingan dan pengawasan guru, sehingga tidak terjadi gap antara satu siswa dengan siswa yang lain. So what disadvantage about pair works? First, sometimes it will be noisy with possibility of loss control for teachers. Karena situasi dalam kelas akan sedikit ramai ya, karena mereka berpasangan, kemudian mereka akan sibuk dengan pasangan mereka sendiri, mereka akan berdiskusi, sehingga dikhawatirkan guru kehilangan kontrolnya untuk menjaga situasi kelas tetap kondusif. Next, student in pairs can often veer away from the point an exercise and talking about something else completely. Last is partner choice may be problematic to personality students. Jadi bisa saja memungkinkan ya, karena berpasangan sehingga mungkin ada salah satu siswa yang merasa kurang cocok dan nyaman dipasangkan dengan temannya sendiri, mungkin karena faktor masalah atau lain sebagainya. The fourth is group work. I will show you the picture. Group may be in a large or a small group. For example, student write a story group line or do some role play, or perhaps students prepare for presentations and discuss about something, an issue that will be materials, and come to group decisions. Dalam menentukan jumlah siswa pada sebuah kelompok, mungkin 5 orang dalam setiap kelompok dirasa lebih cocok ya, dan mungkin efektif dalam setiap kelompok berjumlah 5 orang, karena tingkat partisipasi siswa dalam kelompoknya akan lebih besar, sehingga jumlahnya tidak terlalu banyak sehingga partisipasinya akan sedikit, atau mungkin jumlahnya terlalu sedikit sehingga beban yang diberikan terlalu besar. So what the advantage of group works? First, like pair works. So in group works, greatly increase for speaking time because every student in a group is talking each other and discuss each other. Jadi itu akan memunculkan situasi komunikatif yang baik dalam kelompok tersebut. Next, it encourage skill of cooperation and negotiation student in a group. Karena mereka bekerja dalam sebuah kelompok, tentu mereka akan saling bahu-membahu ya, membantu satu sama lain. Misal dalam membuat PowerPoint atau sebuah video, mereka akan bekerja sama untuk membuat PowerPoint dan video yang baik. Last is unlike pair works because personal relationship usually less problematic because it's more than 2 people in a group. So what disadvantage for group work? First, it might be noisy. Sama ya dengan pair works, walaupun tidak separah pair works noisy-nya, tapi tetap saja guru akan merasa kesulitan untuk mengontrol situasi kelas agar tetap efektif dan kondusif. Next is domination by some group members while others members become passive. For the last, some student might be not like group works. Mungkin didasari dengan alasan yang pertama, bisa jadi tidak nyaman dengan kelompoknya sehingga ia tidak menyukai group works, atau juga mungkin beberapa siswa yang merasa lebih nyaman terfokus kepada memahami materi yang diberikan langsung oleh guru daripada bekerja sama dengan temannya. For last materials is about bringing the changes. How do we decide whether to use whole class teachings, students by their own, pair groups, or group works? It depends on various factors. The first one is the task, because the task will determine the pattern. Misal, jika kita memberikan tugas, kita seorang guru, kita sebagai seorang guru memberikan tugas berupa dialog mungkin atau percakapan, conversation yang antar siswa, dirasa pair works adalah cara yang tepat. Misal kita memberikan tugas berupa presentasi, maka group work adalah pilihannya. Kemudian jika kita memberikan tugas hanya mengisi atau fill in the blank task, atau melanjutkan cerita, atau memberikan tugas secara individu dari sebuah teks, maka student by their own adalah pilihan yang tepat. Atau misal seorang guru hanya bertujuan atau untuk memberikan materi secara keseluruhan, maka whole class teaching adalah pilihannya. The second factor is variety in sequence to sustain the motivations. Jika kita sebagai seorang guru terbiasa dengan situasi kelas yang whole class teaching, sehingga perlu menekan atau melakukan beberapa situasi pembelajaran yang baru dengan pair works atau group works. Atau sebaliknya, jika situasi kelas kita terbiasa dengan siswa yang aktif, kemudian suasana kelasnya itu ramai, kita perlu memberikan individual task atau student by their own untuk giving breathing space for a student. Last is the mood. The mood can be changed by changing the pattern. It's crucial to our decision about what grouping is to use is the mood of our students. Misal jika dalam situasi pembelajaran kita lebih sering dengan whole class teaching, maka sekali-kali memberikan mereka tugas secara berkelompok itu akan mengubah perasaan mereka yang tadinya lebih santai dalam kelas. Setiap kali masuk kelas itu bawaannya santai terus karena whole class teaching metodenya ya. Atau sebaliknya, jika siswa merasa sangat bosan dan merasa lelah misal dengan pair works atau group works, mungkin sekali-kali berubah dengan student by their own mungkin, atau mungkin juga lebih baik dengan whole class teaching, sehingga siswa yang tadinya sangat merasa lelah dengan proses pembelajaran akan merasa lebih rileks karena whole class teaching.
I'm Miss Firdaus Dolohkade. I will explain about the organizing group work or pair work. Okay, in organizing the pair work and group work, we must making it work. Like not every student is like to group discussion or pair work or group work. But as a teacher, we must keep in situation that we must make the student like to discuss with their friend on the class. And first is we must always make a discussion with the student for they usually and keep and like comfortable with the discussion situation like that. And after we make discussion or we make pair work or group work, we can ask the student to write what they feel before and after the group discussion. And from the student answer that what they feel, we can observe like we can decide to make a group discussion or pair work like that. We can see about the comfortable the student and we can make it better. And next is creating pair and groups. Okay, here I have 4 principles. First is friendship, streaming, challenge, and changing group. And first is friendship. As a teacher, we know that with person is close with person, and we can match friend with friend, or we can put the person that not close to another person, we can make the friendship between them. And next is streaming. In here we can match with like weak student and stronger student, and like we can match them for change the knowledge, for help, for stronger, help the weakness friend, like that, and we can match between the strongest student and the weakness student for more better, for more knowledge for the weak student. And the benefits from the streaming, like the weak student can learn from the strongest student, and strongest student can learn about they language, they body language, or their language to say something to the weak friend. And next is chance. We can also group student by chance. That is for no special reason or friendship, ability, or level of participant. This is by far the easiest way to doing things, since it demands little pre-planning, and by it very determines stress the cooperative nature of working together. And the last principle of creating pair or groups is changing groups, such as we can change the group while the activity still continues, and we can change, put another person, like put another person and take another person from another group, and or match this group for one group, or for the group, like we can match or we can change person in one group. And next I will explain about the procedure for pair work and group work. Our role in pair work and group work does not end when we have decided which students should work together. Of course, we have other matter to address too, not only before the activity start, but also during and after it. Such as before, when we want students to work together in pair or group, we will follow the instruct and immediate sequence we detail in chapter 4 gitu. This is because students need to feel enthusiastic about what they are going to do. They need to understand what they are going to do, and they need to be given an idea of when they will have finished the task they are going to get involved in. And in during, while students are working in pair or groups, we have a number of options. We could, for instance, stand at the front or the side of the class, or at the back or anywhere else in the classroom, and keep eye or watching what happening, and we can give some advance or give some like suggest for student, like that. And an alternative procedure is to go around the class watching and listen to specific pair and group. We can stay with their agreement for a period of time and then intervene if we think appropriate or necessary, always bearing in mind what we have said about the difference between equality or fluency work. And next is after. When pair and group stop working together, we need to organize feedback. We want to let them discuss occur during the group work session, and where necessary at our own assessment and make correction. Where the pair work or group work has formed, part of the practice session, our feedback may take the form of having a few pair or group quickly demonstrate the language they have been using. We can then correct that if and when necessary, and this procedure will give both the student and the rest of the class good information for the future learning and action. And the last is troubleshooting. In troubleshooting, have two topics. There is first finish first, and second is awkward group. And I will explain about the finish first. Finish first, a problem that frequently occur when the students are working in pair or groups is some of them finish early than others, and or show clear that they have had enough of the activity to do something else. And we need to be ready for this and have some way of dealing with the situation, saying of the like, okay, we can relax for a bit, like that, for a big while or something like that, appropriate for tired student, but can also make some students feel that they are being ignored. And next is awkward group. When students are working in pair or group, we need to observe how well they interact together, even where we have made our best judgment based on friendship or streaming. It is possible an apparently satisfactory combination of the students are not ideal. Some pair may find it impossible to concentrate on the task in hand and is instead occur each other to talk about something else, usually in their first language. In some group, in some education culture, members may differ to the oldest person there, or the man in the other vice female group. People with loud voice can domain proceedings. Less introvert people may not participate fully enough. Some weak students may be lost when paired or group with the better classmates. In such situation, we may need to change the pair or groups. We can spread the best friend for pair work. We can put all the high status figures in one group so that students in other group do not have to defer to them. We can stream group or in other ways recognize them so that all group members gain the most from the activity. Okay, thank you from me and Alief. I'm sorry if we have some mistake for this discussion or for this presentation, and thank you for your participant or for your watching our presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.